What is up, guys? It is currently race morning. It is 5 a.m. Race starts at 6:30. If you watch my past videos, you know I have been at the Cincinnati Flying Pig, did the whole expo, all that sort of thing. So if you haven't gone and see those videos, please go check it out. But it is race morning, and I'm still waiting for them to cancel it. It still says lightning. It was lightning the whole time I was driving up here. You know, for a race, for a big marathon like this, they won't cancel it for rain unless it's like extreme rain, but they will cancel it for lightning. What they'll do is they'll delay it an hour, then cancel it. So we're an hour and a half until race time and still no word, which is a good sign. I hope that they don't get canceled, but I'm still not holding my breath. I still think they can cancel it no problem, or delay it, just because, like I said, when I was driving up here, it was lightning the whole time. So yeah, just gonna chill in here for a little bit, and hopefully I check back with you guys and I'm warming up and we'll be ready to go.
Female. Yeah. I think. Well, no, that's a guy. I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm gonna insert some photos right here. I don't even know what to say about that race. Let me show you the medal first. This is a very, very meaningful medal to me. 25th anniversary. I like the man that's here with the pigs. So let's run over it a little bit while I'm right here, shall we? Got my Mickey D's coffee. Ready to talk to you guys about it. So, I was worried the entire time if we were going to start on time or not, and we were. But they made an announcement at the very beginning. Hey guys, just so you know, the storm is coming, so be very, very careful. They just didn't want to cancel it because it was the 25th anniversary. Just so much time. Money went into the event for the organizers, so I understand why. However, I don't think anyone thought it was going to be that bad. So there was a first storm early in the morning, like around 4 to 5:30, and it said it was going to be pretty bad, but it wasn't at all. And I think it kind of tricked the race organizers and the weather people, because there was a second round of storms coming at 6. Or 6:30, and 6:30 was the start time. So warming up, not raining, nothing. Literally, as soon as the gun's about to go off at 6:30, just starts raining. Like, you know, normal rain, nothing too bad. Rain the whole time. You know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm keeping like a 6:05, 6:10 average, which is pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Mile 5 comes around, and it's starting to lightning, like noticeably, like in the sky. I'm like, ooh, this is getting a little dangerous out here. This isn't, you know, you're not supposed to run the lightning, let alone, you know, rain's fine, whatever, but lightning is getting bad. And I believe at around like 10K, it starts like downpouring, like it starts downpouring. And then I was in the 10K, which was like the relay split, I believe, because there was a bunch of spectators there, volunteers and stuff like that. All of a sudden, I see all these spectators start like sprinting to their car because the rain's coming down. And all the medical is screaming, code black, code black, code black. If you guys don't know what a code black is, races have flags for the conditions. Like code green, perfect, code yellow, less than ideal. Code red, I believe, is one of the worst ones. Like, be very, very careful where you're going. Not ideal at all, racing conditions. Code black is canceled. Race is canceled. Get off the course. It's going down. They're screaming code black, and it starts pouring so bad. And I was running with a group of guys. Hopefully they watch this videos. It was like probably 4 or 5 of us. All of a sudden, this loud thunder and it lights up the whole sky. There was a gazebo right there. We all like just hid under it. because it was a point in the race where I was actually scared to run, like, because I thought I was gonna get struck, like, because it sounded pretty close. Just lightning up the whole sky, and then the roads where we were at, it was like 1.5 inches of water running the whole time. So we hit under there for like I want to say 5 minutes. I was looking at my splits, and it was like I think the 6 mile was like 6:10. The 7th mile was like 7:15. We were on a massive hill, so it was okay. But then you look at I think it was the 7th mile. It was either the 7th or 8th mile. The 8th mile, it was like 9:20. And if you're looking for my live tracker, you're like, oh geez, that's not dying. That's like something happened bad that early on in the race. And it was because we were hiding out. And then I basically was just like, well, we're in the middle of a park, basically, that you have to finish the race, even though I did not want to. I wanted to literally just stop. Not because I couldn't, it was just due to like a safety. So I literally just strapped my hat on, put it way down, and just said, okay, let's just run this. And people were running past us when we took shelter, and that's just, even if it's your peak race, that's so dumb, guys. Like, I was scared to get struck by lightning. Like, it can't happen. It has happened. I've heard of it many a times. Or worst case scenario, I've heard of this many a times, is lightning hitting a tree and a tree falling on runners. So yeah, if you're ever in a situation like that, you need to stop. Do not keep going. You're not like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't care if it's raining. It's like, no, you're making a poor safety decision. In my opinion, and I guess everyone's opinion, that's not crazy, and not crazy in a good way, crazy in a bad way. So when I started back up, I believe my so I think it was the 7th mile where it was like the 9 minute, and then the 8th mile, I picked it back up to, it was like a 6:40 pace, and it started pouring again, and I was just like, I need to stop. Like, I can't go the 6:05, 6:10 pace, because we were over the hills in Cincinnati and we were going downhill, and I wanted to be very kind of safe. This wasn't a peak race for me or anything. This was just to kind of see what I could do. And at that point, I was like, all right, time to just chill, just relax. So I kept it like, I think it was like 7:30 pace or something. So I think my finish time was like 1:31, 1:32, which, far off my PR. My PR is a 1:21.47. If we're being completely honest, so I ran 6 miles at below my PR pace. I don't know if I could have kept going with that pace. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say, it was easy. It was towards like mile 6. It was starting to feel pretty substantial, a little bit like, ooh, I don't know if I can keep a low 6 pace, but I think under perfect weather, I would have guesstimated I'm probably in about, I'm going to say 123 shape, 123 or 122.30 to 123. I think that's like on a perfect half marathon day. That's kind of the shape I'm in right now. So yeah, it was brutal out there. So shout out to everyone who ran Flying Pig, finished it. I saw there was a lot of didn't start on the app, and especially if you ran the marathon, because at mile, I think it was 10, it splits off half marathon to marathon. And I saw a lot of marathon bids because they're different colors in the half marathon line, because they were like, I'm over this, I'm done. And personally, I would have been too. If I signed up for the marathon, I would have just said, screw this, I'm doing the half. So yeah, props to everyone who gutted it out and finished the marathon. And what shocked me the most was the winning times were still fast. The top 3 male for the half was still, I think it was like 111, 112, 113, like top 3 guys. That I was shocked about. But they were probably, if I was at mile 6 when it started getting really bad, they were probably at mile 9, maybe 8.5 to 9. They were probably, I'm trying to do math right now. They were probably about 8.5. So by that time, they're like, we're almost done. Let's just gut it out. So I commend them for being able to run that fast in that bad conditions. So yeah, fun, dangerous. Glad it's over. Glad I got it done. That's one medal where I'll hang proudly that I actually finished that race because I wanted to stop and quit. So thank you guys so much for watching this video on this recap of the Flying Pig Marathon. Make sure to hit the like button if you want to see all the other Flying Pig content of like the expo and things like that. Setting up an expo with my business. Please check the past videos. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next one.